Welcome to this combat mission battle for Normandy gameplay video. This is the 4th mission in the Road to Nijmegen campaign using the Market Garden module, and this mission is called the Check at Hoek. Now, if you want to skip over the mission briefing and go on to the first look at the map and the battle plan or the start of the battle, the timings for that should be appearing on your screen now. Right, so let's have a look at the mission briefing. Let's have a quick look at what the victory points say. So exit infantry 540 victory points, armoured cars 120 victory points, tanks 40 victory points, friendly condition 80%, 100 victory points, destroy enemy armour 100 victory points, enemy AT assets 150 victory points, enemy casualties 500 victory points, friendly casualties 10%, 100 victory points. Okay, so situation: Hoek, 3 kilometers north of the Neerpelt bridgehead, 1625, Sunday, 17th September 1944. The advance is not going as quickly as hoped due to the determined resistance put up by small German forces armed with Panzerfausts, hiding in the trees along the road through the forest. Sorry about that. Now the spearhead has managed to force a safe passage through and is now approaching the small village of Hoek. Mission: your primary objective in this mission is to exit your entire force off the northern map edge in good condition before the mission clock runs down. You will be awarded points for exiting your forces in good, and it's just a repeat of what we've already said. A secondary condition is to inflict as many casualties as possible upon enemy forces so that they cannot hinder the progress of follow-on forces, and to deny control of key terrain to the enemy. Destroy enemy units 750 victory points. Deny control. Meatballs, cheese. You have an hour and 10 minutes with some extra time to exit your forces. Friendly forces. Forces at your disposal are number 2, the Irish Guards, B Squadron, 1 troop. 3rd Irish Guards, B Company. Follow-on forces will arrive according to the following timetable: T+15, 2nd Irish Guards, 2 troop, 3rd Irish Guards, A Company. The following air assets are on call to you at the start of the mission: 1 Typhoon 1B equipped with rockets. Shortly after the mission commences, you will receive further support. T+05 is 1 Typhoon 1B with rockets. T+05 is 1 battery of 4 88mm howitzers 25 pounders. T+15 1 battery of 4 88mm howitzers, that's 25 pounders. Enemy forces. Having broken through their 4 defensive positions in good time, you can expect to encounter poorer quality defending forces. They will likely be stiffened up by AT and AA guns. Their artillery assets have been hit hard by our artillery and air support earlier in the day, so they won't have much operating in support of their forces. Due to the speed in which the Guards infantry was able to advance into the forest, wrecker units have had some time to scout enemy defensive positions ahead, providing you with some valuable intelligence. Plan: locate and destroy enemy forces, paying particular attention to clearing them from 2 key defensive positions, designated meatballs and cheese. Exit your forces from the northern map edge in good order to maintain the rate of advance. Okay. Now this looks interesting. So I've got a few tanks, brain carriers, and I've also got an armoured car, a little bit of infantry. Forward observer there as well. This seems to be quite a few sound contacts. This is something that you can do when you create a scenario. Is you can actually specify intelligence given to one or both players. Now let's just quickly turn that off. So it looks like we've got a tank down here. Looks like an ATG gun in cheese, and another one over here. Okay, so I'm going to go away and do my usual thing of having a look at the map and trying to come up with some sort of a plan with this raised road. Okay, see you in a minute or so. I've had a good look at the map and I've had to come to some decisions, some compromises. Now, first of all, you know what I'm like with doing my forward observer, kicking off with almost everything he's got. So this is the largest number of sound contacts we've got. It seems to indicate there's maybe an armoured vehicle here, and well, you can't see it. Let's turn that off for a moment. An ATG here and an ATG here. So my Typhoon has got this whole area to cover. So if it spots anything, it's going to try and attack it. But that's not going to happen for 5 minutes. So I decided to put a bit of a delay. The one piece of heavy mortars that I've got, I was pondering doing an area fire here, but that would indicate it's probably just infantry. So I've got an armoured vehicle here possibly, and again infantry there. So it was a choice between hitting here, which is I think possibly a low priority, hitting cheese, which I should imagine might well have something in there, but there's no intel. That is something I'll come to in a moment. So I thought I'd go after something that I reasonably know, plus it's 2 targets. So rather than doing an area target which would just disperse the mortar fire over a great area, I've gone for a linear one. Now obviously the ones that land in between are going to be, well, they're not going to really do anything, but I want a chance of getting both. Hopefully this is just some sort of armoured car rather than a tank. So some sort of infantry here. Thought I might as well try and get something out. But you can see here they have got some fortification. So I don't know, it might be an infantry gun. Anyway, so that's what I've done there. Now to try and find out what might be on the right flank, I've decided to deploy 5 platoon to spread out, and I've got one section that I've split them into 2. A scout team which will get here first, and the rest of the section will follow on. So, and see what's going on here. Now, if there's nothing that they spot here, if I can get through the hedge, which I don't think I can, or at least I can move around that side, I could move up and then maybe spot what that is. The rest of 5 platoon is going to come along here, and let's just onto this tree edge. The furthest one here is the HQ section, and see if he can make out anything around here. Okay, now tanks, armoured vehicles and number 4 platoon are basically going to stay on the road here, although I do have the HQ moving up to this raised area here. Maybe try and get some eyes across there and maybe see what's here. The other thing I've got happening is number 6 platoon. They are going to swing round. Let's turn it all off. Onto the left, and as you can see, they are going to try and get some spotting in down here. See what I'm facing. Now for cheese, I've decided that I'm going to have to do some sort of an assault. So if I can establish what's going on over here and over here, more or less suppress what's down here and hopefully take a few things out. If the HQ seems to indicate that it's a fairly easy run, I'm going to probably put my brain carrier across here. It's got some cover, although obviously whatever's there and possibly there and here would spot him, so it's a little bit dodgy. Got an hour and 10 minutes. We're just going to have to see what happens. Okay. Just turn the trees on. I'm going to stay on the left flank for this turn. Stay with the HQ 6 platoon. I've got a fair number of legs in here, so I'm hoping if there is anything lurking around in this forested area, they will stop. Oh, that's heavy. Coming down between there. As you can see, it's not very accurate. Okay, I've got 4 platoon HQ. They're moving forward under a hunt command. Oh, they've spotted immediately. What is that? It's a stug. That is not good news. See if I can get my one of my Shermans down here. I might be able to take it out. There it is, little beastie. Okay, so I'm moving my Sherman down to slightly to the right of the HQ section that spotted the stug, and on the final leg I've given him a target briefly into that area, so hopefully I'll get a round or 2 off in the 15 seconds, which should give him enough time to spot it properly. You can hear the aircraft overhead now. bit of trouble so far in manoeuvring through wooded areas. Whoa, don't go too high up.
Hello, round complete. Under pushing. Out.
Oh, he spotted it now. Shoot, damn it. I think that went a bit long. Got a hit on the lower front hull, it said. Long again. That was a hit on the weapon mount. Come on, do it again. Now that, I think, was got caught by a tree. Oh! Okay, that stug is not very nice. My HQ team has been hit. This is basically the demise of my Sherman. Here it goes. Gonna hit again. It's just dismounted. That's it. That's the Typhoon going in. Six minutes in, and I've lost a tank and taken casualty. It's a very good start. What I'm doing is on the right flank, pushing 5 platoon on, and I need to establish what's here in that little wooded area. So I've got one of my other tanks moving down this road here to join up with 5 platoon. This section here, number 1 section, they are going to move through and see what they can see. Well, I'm going to take the scout team, I think, and push them through, see what they can see there. The remainder of the section, as long as there's nothing here, I'll move around this side. See if they can get some eyes on that and maybe suppress it for the tank to come in. And the idea is to try and get a side or rear shot eventually on the stug. As you can see, number 5 platoon is remained at number 2 section, and number 3 section are moving up into position along the tree line here. Over on the other side, I'm still carrying on with pushing number 6 platoon forward. One of the sections I've decided to change their direction, and they will swing round towards the road within this wooded area here. Now I got my 25-pounder reinforcements come in, but they're empty, so my suspicion is because I used them in the previous mission, I don't have them really for this mission. Did I just see something moving across, or was that just a graphical glitch? Let's just have a quick rewind. So the scout team have moved up to the hedgerow here. They're not actually seeing anything. Give them the rest of the turn, and then I'll move them through to the hedgerow. It's a big area to cross there. I think I might move them around the side if I can. So I'm just moving the tank a little bit further up here. Got the rest of the number 1 section moving up to the hedgerow. I'm trying to get my scout team. I've decided to move along this side of the hedge, and I hear shooting. What's going on? Oh, what's this? Bloomin' hell, it's an 88! This is not getting good. I'm going to have to move those, guys. Okay, so I'm moving number 1 section away from this hedgerow area, because if that 88 shoots, they are all going to be dead. The scout team is continuing to move up along this hedgerow. What about that gap? Can he see possibly? Maybe. If I move my tank along here, I've got to move in quick at that point. Oh, they've still... I thought I'd moved them enough. Right, so I've got my Sherman moving up on the right flank, and when he gets down here where there's this rather large gap in the hedge, which has got a sighting on the 88, he's going to move fast across that part. I'm hoping the remainder of the main part of number 1 section might keep their heads down a little bit, while I've got the scout team moving steadily around this side. Everything seems to be a bit quiet, which is good. Now, while that's going on, and I shall go over here if I hear a noise. Over here on the left flank, number 5 platoon, number 6 platoon, sorry, have spotted another stug on the road here. Great. So the scout team still hasn't encountered anyone, which means this wooded area might be fine. I'm sort of quite happy with number 1 section to carry on shooting to suppress them. I'll move the tank across into this wooded area to start shooting at that nasty. We're going to stick with the left flank for a moment. I'm going to move, well, I've got a scout team moving across to that small group of buildings, and I'm going to move, if they get across okay, I'm going to move the rest of the section up there, and I want to try and flank onto that tank destroyer. But as you can see, Meatballs, the other location, is there, so not sure what's going to happen. Over on the right flank, I'm moving the Sherman up into that wooded area because the scouts haven't spotted anything. So we're going to go for the 88, probably the next turn, I would imagine. But I'm having to hang the Sherman out into the open quite a bit to be able to get a shot into the area where the 88 is, so it's dodgy. So we've got the Sherman on the right flank moving up into position, and what I'll do is I'll rewind to check on the scout team on the left flank, make sure they're okay. I'm getting nervous about this. Let's turn the trees all the way on. Let's see how heavily wooded it is. So I've got reinforcements, A Company, number 2 troop, which is giving me a lot more. The scouts on the left flank, oh here we go. He's got a target for that area. Come on, fire the main gun. Fire the main gun. It's not turning. The scouts on the left flank, they were moving across without any problems. Now I got the remainder of the 25 pounders, but they're empty, so can't use them. So I'm continuing with this targeting here. He's not turning the gun, which is good news. But I'm going to have to assault it with infantry. It's the only way. The tank won't fire his main gun. So I'm bringing the rest of the section up. I've moved the scout team up to the edge of the woods to maybe supply extra fire on it. Not seeing any fire from over here. Now I've got 2 air support missions coming down in this area here. Got that. Ooh. Can't remember where I saw that before, but there's fortifications here. Got to be careful though that they don't decide, the air support doesn't decide to take on these guys, whom I've realised do not have a Piat, so they can't really take on the tank. And actually no one in 6th platoon have Piats. The air support's coming in early. It's meant to be about 10 minutes or so away. So from my reinforcements of 4 platoon, I'm moving a section up that has got a Piat, so they will join them over there. Meanwhile, over on the right flank, we are moving the remains of number 1 section forwards. Not sure if I'll rejoin them with the scout team. Gonna have to let them rest for a minute or two, because by the time they reach the kick-off point, they are going to be tired, I would imagine. Be nice to have a truck. Oh, good grief, it's pointing itself at my tank. We're going to have to withdraw the tank. So I'm withdrawing the tank, and I put a target just in front of the weapon. Don't want to lose another tank. Now the wind direction is westerly, so that means it travels from here across there. So when the section moves up, I'm going to maybe try and get some smoke down. Let's move back a little bit further than I think I'd planned. While all the usual stuff is going on the right flank, I thought we'd come over to the left flank, as we can see the number 1 section from 4 platoon is finally getting to the tree line. They are tiring, so I'm going to have to let them rest as well. Last thing I want is them to get so tired as they run across that they start walking, or they just hunker down.
Keep moving! Go, go, go! On the double, let's go!
But this is moving along nicely.
Get moving.
So this is a bit of a non-turn, because I'm trying to get my guys to recover, and this might go on for another turn. You can see on the right flank here, number 1 section, they're tiring. They're at the edge of the wooded area. Gosh, they're coming in quick. If they take out this, there's definitely, looks like an ATG over there, and that Stug. They take out that. I'm on the outskirts of spotting this, but I'd be quite happy if they take that out as well. I've got, looks like that ATG here If I can get my tank round with number 1 section across here, that's going to be good. Let's just check their condition. It still says that. Oh, where are they going to hit? There's nothing going on. How are these guys? Still says they're tiring. What's going to happen? My 2 sections on the left and right flank jumping off down here, but with the aircraft overhead, not too sure if they're going to hit this turn or not. I've decided not to. Plus it gives them a little bit of extra rest time. But that's the worrying one, because this is where I've got the 2 air support attack areas set up. Oh yes, they've come in here. Let's just roll back this. Didn't spot the tank. I would have thought that would be a higher priority, but obviously saw whatever's down here. Here it comes. It's going to give someone a headache. Got my Sherman pausing slightly here. Then it's going to roll forward, fire, and then reverse. Meanwhile, I've got number 1 section starting its forward move. I've not bothered to move the scout team. The scout team do not have eyes on the ATG, so I can't get them to do any suppression.
Keep moving! Go, go, go!
I'm using the fast command, so these guys are going to tire out pretty quickly. But I've got them going all the way to the forested area. Oh, and here comes the air again. Maybe not. I think it was the sound of the tank actually. Well, it didn't do very much. Just hoping there isn't a load of oh, coming under fire. Oh, why didn't this happen at the end of the last turn? Oh, I've taken it. Taken casualties. 1 guy down.
On the double, let's go!
I've halted the move of number 1 section, tried to get them to lay down some fire into this area where the ATG is. I'm moving the scout team across, I know it's a bit dodgy, to do buddy aid on my guy down here. I'm also now moving up the Sherman. I hope the suppression is going to be enough. Okay, got my guys doing an assault, number 1 section. Oh gosh, no, no, no. Trying to out-turn that thing. So annoyed it won't shut fire. Ah, it's because it's got armoured piercing. Don't throw grenades. Oh, here we go again. Oh, they're throwing a grenade. I've got one. Looks like it's abandoned. My goodness. That was so dicey. Hit something around meatballs, it looks like, the air support. Number 1 section is tidying up. Good thing about these guys is they've got a Piat, so I can possibly attack that stug from 2 positions with the Sherman and number 1 section. I have to bring the scouts back. They've done their thing. Let's just have a quick update on what I'm up to. I'm moving another section from... Ooh, that looked quite nice. Number 5 platoon across to where my other guys are. I'm actually also moving a Firefly tank, that's a Sherman with a rather nice gun, over into this area. And I've got to think about taking out that ATG first before the stug. Over on this side, I've decided to reinforce 6 platoon, yes, 6 platoon, with the remainder of 4 platoon, plus I'm moving another Sherman Firefly tank up into this area as well. Let's just have another look at what's happened. A bit wild. Nowhere near on the stug. Oh, there's infantry as well. I'm spotting. They're pulling out. Don't know where from though. Let's move on. If you recall, we had a sound contact in this area somewhere, which is just over the other side of this road. So I've got 2 sections that have inched their way forwards, but I don't want to go too far because I don't know what might be there. have to check to see what that aircraft's up to, whether it's going to come round again. Tank's moving nicely forwards, and so is that one. Probably take another 2 turns to get into position. As you can see, remains of 4 platoon are moving forwards. One of the 2 aircraft I have has landed, and I believe it's empty. The other one that you can hear is coming around again for another attack, so it would be nice if it took out the Stug or whatever this is. Here it comes again. Oh, spotted something in meatballs. Understandable. I should imagine they're moving on to getting tired, actually. Over here on the right hand flank, I've got number 1 section hunting forwards to the edge of the forest here. See if we can get eyes on what that might be. And here comes the aircraft again. So it's a little bit like a house of cards, you know, I've got to take one to get to the other one. So ideally I want to take that out before I take the Stug on. So over here on the left hand side I've got number 2 section, and I'm going to try and move them up to this hedgerow here. They're using the hunt command. I want to be so careful. Oh, looks like he's attacked the Stug. Not that that probably did much harm to it, I don't know. Armour tends to be thinner on top. On the right flank, I'm moving number 1 section fast across to the building here. They couldn't get any eyes on that ATG.
Come on, let's go.
There's nothing firing at them either. And they do have a Piat here, but the Stug is too far away for me to get a decent shot on it, especially with that damn ATG on that side. All air support is gone. So 3 section here, 5 platoon, they are getting tired. I'm going to redirect them over into this farm, I assume, here, and move them forward into this area. Obviously I've got cheese over here, which has got some eyes on this location. I don't know what's in there yet, but we're take a bit of a risk. I'll get them all rested up, and then they're going to make the rush across to these buildings here. And those buildings give cover from the ATG. Both tanks are turned up. I've told Free Section, because they are tired, to rest here for a little while. Got my tanks moving up ever so slightly. It's a little bit risky. I'm hearing something. Oh! Let's rewatch this. This is not good. It's that stug. Oh, partial penetration. And I can see an ATG all the way over here. My mortar team here, I've asked them to put down some smoke if they will get up and do it. Firefly's okay. I've taken a lot of wounded here. Yep, sounds like they're firing the smoke. Hoping to block that ATG as well. Now the smoke will drift west, which is in that direction. I tried to put it down sort of in here, this area, to get the most effect. Oh, sorry, it's from the west. So it's drifting that way. So the thing I've got to do is actually do this with infantry. See these ghost contacts down here? I don't like the look of it. I've not blocked out the tank. I need, sorry, the stug. I forgot to redirect the smoke. Over on the right hand flank here, I'm moving up to this farmhouse building. I've got the two tanks laying down some suppression fire in that area where that ATG looks as if it exists. As I move my infantry forward, yes, I am changing my mind. I might try and take the stug out with the infantry and get them forward into this area. as long as there's nothing here, which we shall find out on the next turn. Got 30 minutes left, and as you know, I am slow. I've still got cheese to try and eradicate whatever's in there, and also meatballs if there's anything, and whatever sound contact is there. And that said, I've got smoke coming down here and here, try and cover the stug, and under that smoke I think I'm going to try on the next turn to get my guys here to see what is over on this side in this area. Smoke coming down. Oh, looks like I'm getting stronger sound contact there. Okay, on my left flank, I'm going to be taking a big risk with number 2 section from 4 platoon.
Pay attention, listen to me.
Let's see how they're going to do. Going to work our way down here.
Alright, move it, let's go.
I'm hoping the trees will give some cover.
Cover me. On the double, let's go.
It's all going to end in disaster. Oh! What did they see?
On the double, let's go.
There's another one. There's another one at the back there. Right, so the guys here. Should be moving up. I hope they're not going to get fired on by that ATG. It's a bit of a worry.
Move it, let's go.
Oh! Damn it. It's not fired again. That's not good. Okay, let's see what's happening over here. So here we go, number 1 section, moving around onto that stug that's parked there. Hopefully I might get a sighting through the hedge there.
Yes, sir.
Go and check on the other guys in a moment, because I've got them doing something a little bit risky again. I've got them running down this road here. I'd hope there'd be enough cover for them. fine now. It's that gap over here that's the problem. Number 1 section, you can see I've got them coming around here. Hoping they might get a shot off with the Piat before it manages to turn. Oh, it's that damn. I didn't think I was in line of sight there.
Contact, enemy armor. On the double, let's go.
Hit armour skirt, it's turning.
Listen to me.
Not what I wanted to happen. Maybe one of my tanks can get a shot on it now. Well, I've got a lot going on. I've got these guys assaulting that AT position over here. I've got these guys moving up to try and get a rear shot on the Stug. I've got my 2 tanks over here moving up to possibly get a side shot on the Stug. So I just don't know where the action is. These guys didn't find anything. That sound contact must have been a falsie. So I'm going to have them probably try and see what they can find in cheese. Let's see how this is going. Oh, is this knocked out? Yeah, it's abandoned. Okay. Oh, it's too far over. Come on, get a good shot in, mate. Penetration. Trouble is these... Oh, they're coming out. That's good. Yeah, he destroyed it. Sometimes the Piat isn't strong enough to get a decent shot on, but that's good. I'm pleased about that. Taking out that Stug. Now I've got this damn thing here I need to sort out. Got some suppression fire coming down here. Oh, he's just not spotting that Stug. Oh, he's turning towards my tank. Is he going to fire? Oh, I had these guys move round to try and get that, do buddy aid on that guy, but I've ended up with more. disappeared. Trying to get my scout team to... Oh, we spotted him again. Is he bogged down? Should have stopped that fire order there. Trying to get my guys to go across here to take out this gun. A little bit of a risk. Got some smoke coming down to cheese, so oh, where's that coming from? It's that damn thing here. Got my tank moving around, that's going to be taken out. I'm going to lose my tank. This is not going to be good. Managed to catch the tank in time, so he's reversing and he's going to take a risk with the tank destroyer, the Stug. Oh, looks like we found some enemy troops in here. These guys are moving up to that AA gun. There's another one. It's a bit of a risky time for my tank coming across now. 17 minutes, but it did say I have extra time. See what's happening about this AT gun. It's not abandoned. It's gone now. My tank survived going across. They've come under fire. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that's already there. really go with them.
Check your spacing.
Don't know where that's from. Over here, or someone in cheese. I've got this guy here. He's meant to be laying down some suppression fire on this ATG. German HQ unit. Oh. Blow. Not going well. These sound contacts are popping up like anything. What is it? This smoke blade down is what's been popped by the tank when it's retreating. Big hole in the road there. I might push my stuff down the road just as a last ditch attempt. This tank is coming around and he's going to head down that road. Got my troops going over here, but they're just too far away. Still got some suppression fire going on to this. I doubt there's someone with a Panzer Shrek lurking around here. Hurtling down the road. Got a brief fire into that position there. Ow! Sounded like a Panzer Shrek. Heavy machine gun. That ATG looks as if it's knocked out. There's an ATG here as well. I have to deal with that. And that's Doug still sitting there. Got our guys coming around here. Try to get at this ATG. Obviously, that's not too good. Oh, it's just the team. Damn it. Looks like I've got mortar fire coming down here. Let's just have a look at that again. Yep. Someone's spotted me with mortar fire. I suspect it's probably in here, or it could be in cheese. It's that Panzer Schreck team. That's the way to do it. Come on. Would have thought it'd be destroyed by now, or they'd be coming out. No, it's knocked out. Thing is, this damn ATG here. What else might be causing a problem? The worrying thing is if this starts to move whilst I'm moving my tank up to try and take it out. Luckily, as soon as they pop their heads up, my infantry is making them pop down again. Oh, it's moving. Oh, it's moving back. Oh, don't shoot at them. Getting to the point now where I've got to start considering charging down the road. Come on. Ouch. It's a mistake on my part again. Just turning back to the infantry. I've been just pondering whether to start the run, but not yet. Not for another minute or so. Oh, he's just dismounted. Let's go take another pot shot at the tank.
Unten bleiben. Achtung, unten bleiben.
Oh, I didn't realise they'd got so far forward. Not survived that, have they? Got a target briefly from my tank onto these Germans here. So this is definitely not how to do this. Cheese seems to be clear of enemy forces. Trying to get some more fire down onto this guy. He's not spotted. Apart from those guys there, there's a sound contact down here. I don't think there's anything else in meatballs. These guys are... I tried to rush them across. Okay, this is going to get bloody. I've decided to go for it. So I've got all my armoured units, Bren carriers, etc. Going to rush down the road. The tank is annoying being there. I've also got a few Bren carriers going off to cheese and towards meatballs. I think this is the first one that's going to cop it. The other ones are coming up behind with slight delays on them, so there's not too much of a traffic jam. There is a huge crater down the road, down near meatballs, which I've got to move around, and I'm moving down around on the right hand side. Just hope I'm gonna get a little bit of extra time. Looks like they've been hit again. Ouch! Here comes my first tank. See, there's a Jeep behind. Ow! No, this is not good. This is a fail. I'm going to lose this battle. So we're into extra time now. Smoking up nicely. Where's the rest of the guys? I have to get a shell or two into that building. Here we go, British Army tactical defeat. 173 men okay, 38 men killed, 22 men wounded, 3 men missing, 4 tanks lost. Oh, wow. Quite a few troops still lying around. Who are these guys? That's just one man. So, that's it for this battle. Anyway, thanks very much for watching.